Welcome back to all of you again. In this video we will talk about for English exam point of view, and for board exam that is very important, and there is no much time left. But here I will going to tell you the important tricks and how you can understood and how you can write down the you can say the passage. Especially I am here to, and focused on the notes, right, which are also containing for 8 marks or 10, maybe in 10 marks question, right. I think it will carry 8 marks, that is 5 marks for notes and 3 marks for summary. So let's talk about, and that is very important. So here I am written notes which is came in exams, I think it in 2013, but forget that exam time. But only one thing you should have to understood, that is in examination he will ask you about write down the notes and use importance, use also abbreviations, and also using heading subheadings. So in that case you will write down first of all a title. You should have to give a suitable title for to them to it, right. So here I am using a title, and in that title the title name is Man's Assaults Upon the Environment. So this is my title, and inside the title there is again a very important part that we should know. And I think mostly all of the students, mostly maximum students are forget to written notes like something like me, right, where I am still written this notes, because this is a some special, you can say the some uniqueness from which examiners may be happy, and then it will give you, if examiner was happy from your side, then definitely it will give you full marks, right. So here I am using I am going to tell you one thing is very important, that is I am after giving the heading, right, to a suitable title. After giving suitable title, first of all you should have to give a you can say, yes, you should give the heading that, and my heading is 1, that is assaults upon nature. 1 point is that, right. And after that you will write down 1.1, that is a subheading, and that is pollution. So pollution is the subheading. So in pollution supposed to be in, basically in the question book, that will be given full paragraph will be given. So from that you should have to find out certain para, right. For example, in that para there is given pollution and their cause. So here I am written their cause, how pollution occurs, that is air, river, water, air, river and sea. So don't write down from your own way, right. That is very important, because most of the students are forget to written this kind of information from the passage. They are written from their own way. Actually I am also doing that same kind of thing. So that is why I am here to tell you as a students, right. So please don't avoid, so please avoid these kind of you can say mistakes that can be detect your marks a large amount, right. So that is, so let's talk about on the second, that is 1 point, that is, yes, 1 point second, that is, and then start title is Chains of Evils. So in Chains of Evils, here I am using point 1 and point 2, there is subheading, and in that there is Kemi Assault, and second is Ready of Nuke Accept. You know, in the passage there is basically full name, its full name was given, but I am not write down its full name. Why? You know, because we have to also write down the abbreviation, and abbreviation is nothing supposed to be, for example, if there is yes, here let's talk about its nuke. It means its abbreviation will be nuclear, right. So that is why this is called as abbreviation. That is also important, because most of the students don't know about what is abbreviation, how we make abbreviation. So it does not mean that in passage there will be given abbreviation, right. You should have to make that abbreviation with your own self. So let's talk about, let's third point, that is 1.3, that is impact on. It means that pollution is basically causes, we know, but how that pollutions impact on some others, like we can say that it impacts on rain, soil, bones, human being and crops. Let's talk about second, that is life on earth, that is second heading, and then in that there is elements. You can also write down 2.1, 2.2, 2.3. does not necessarily means there should be always 2.1, then 2.1 a b c, right. So you can, if you will only write down 2.1, 2.2, then it will be okay, it will not problem create problems. So but you should write down in lengthy, as a lengthy point, right. But second point is that you should have a cleanliness. Basically what I am going to tell you here, that is here I am using with the shortest way to write down a particular notes in basically for board point of view, right. So here I am using 3 rapid changes, and then after 3.2, and then here I am using key abbreviation. So let's focus on, so here we can say that these are the KME SL. So KME is the abbreviation. So you should also underline that abbreviation which you are used in the notes, yeah, right, which you are written in the notes. So there are nuke, x, so these are the abbreviations. So the now second important question occurred here is that how many you want to write down the you can say abbreviation in the key to abbreviation, right? So in that you should make minimum to minimum you should have to write down a minimum 5 abbreviation, right? And if you will written more than that, then it will not very create problem, but not write down more than 10, right? So here you can see that I am using 7 abbreviation, in which one is the chemi means chemicals, I have told you, but here is nuke, so that is why it will be nuclear. Nuke means nuclear, here you can say that, you can see that. And the third is radicals, explosions, combat, bombardment. C is the chemical symbol of calcium and copper. So this is all about notes, and I hope so you are able to right now make these notes with your own self, right? So basically here are not much times are left, because only one day is left. So for that you should have to first of all go there, go on the net side, right, and write down. If you have a book or question book for English, then it will be better. Otherwise, if you don't have book, then please write download from the Google site, and first of all solve with your own way, because if you will not solve and only understood, then it will create problem, because it is not very hard. But most of the students, or you can say on YouTube also, I was seen that there are not these kind of videos which are given for how to solve notes, or how to make notes and summary for that, right? So here you can say I am also making summary. So summary will not be taken much, not be very lengthy. It should taken some kind like you can say the half of para, right? After that, these are very important how you are making abbreviation, because only these abbreviation will contain your 1.5 marks. Okay, if better, then it will give you 2 marks also, and then after 1 marks will carry these, and this will carry only 2 marks, right? Or you can say 3 marks, right? Because examiner will not deduct, you will not see your whole path, he just see you only, yeah, if you are written. But these are the very important thing which examiner will focus on that, right? So now thank you very much, and share this video as much as you can, because there is not much time remaining. So share to your all groups of friends who are appears for class 12 for 2018, because at this time this is the year which will appear, you can say students will face lots of problems definitely, because the examiner papers will be very hard according to me, and also according to the media, right? So now thank you very much once again.